are on our way to the airport. It's stupidly early in the morning, but we're very excited about going on holiday. The one time he actually does something in my video and I'm not videoing it. We will see you guys at Gatwick. Hey guys, just at the airport, having a bit of a problem with my hip, which is not ideal at all, but we will manage. But there's literally, we got in because we were waiting for special assistance through security a little bit late to be able to have Wetherspoons for breakfast. So there is pretty much nothing I can eat, so I'm having some popcorn, and I grabbed some Olivia's Kitchen bits from Boots. But yes, I'm hangry. Hopefully everything will go better on this holiday than the way it started. It's not been a disaster, but it's not been great.
Scratch cards cost £1 each. They are on the moment. You can have £50 or 7 for £5, and you have to do some games like using every scratch card.
This is one of the worst airports I've ever been in. Mike is somewhere getting bags. There's no seats anywhere. I'm sat on the floor. It's a bit of a nightmare. So I've been sat here for nearly an hour now. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. No bags, no walker in sight so far, but things don't really seem to be moving for anyone. So yeah, it's a bit of a joke. I'm very hungry, very tired, and I wanted to see a bit of Naples, but that's not going to happen. Hopefully things will get moving soon. I just need to sit in a proper chair and rest. We've had a lovely day at sea, just kind of chilling out by the pool. I'm having a bit of an issue with food. It's been a bit of a nightmare. Last night I blew up like anything, and then tonight the food was just awful even though I could eat it. So it's just a bit of swings and roundabouts. I mean, it wasn't awful, it was literally just onion, spinach and tomato, and that was it. For dinner, no rice, no. So luckily I went up to the buffet and they had some rice and beans and stuff, but now I've bloated out again, so I don't know what's going on. But anyway, I've just come down to change before we watch the show because bloated in this dress does not work. I will see you tomorrow in Split, Croatia. Croatia today. We're just doing a little tuk-tuk tour around the city, seeing all the sights of Split. It's been a nice day so far. I'll let you know how it is when we get back.
push it in.
5-0. I think she's bombing you, James. Do a big bomb. Ready? Name badge, James. Remember your name badge. You ain't got always.
Oh yeah.
iPhone 7 is probably.
We're going to count down from 5. Ready?
Ready?
5. 3, 2, 1,
Hey guys, we're in Venice. It's a little bit wetter than we'd like it to be, but we're just about to go on a gondola. Just in Venice. We are waiting to sail away down the Grand Canal. It's going to be one of the last times that cruise ships can go down the Grand Canal, so it should be a lovely, lovely sail away. It's been a tough day today. Yeah, it's been really tricky. The last couple of days we have done way too many steps for my poor hips and knees to handle, so I'm definitely very stick reliant at the moment. Venice was more accessible than I thought because all the main bridges had ramps over, but there were a lot of places we just wouldn't have got if we'd have taken my walk route, so we decided not to. We'll see what Ancona's like tomorrow and maybe go from there and just see, because I don't want to. We've got a heavy walking day in Dubrovnik, so I want to try and pace because Dubrovnik is somewhere that I really, really, really want to see. I'm very, very tired and very, very sore, so I'm hoping that once we've sailed away we can watch the show and just have a really, really restful evening and catch up a little bit and hopefully feel a little bit better. But it's been a fantastic day in Venice, however much we got a bit wet on the gondola. Literally the only half an hour that it rained was the half an hour we were on the gondola, which is a shame, but it was fine. I will see you tomorrow in Ancona, Italy. Hey guys, I've left Mike at the show tonight. We sailed out of Venice much later than planned, so I watched as we went past some marks and all that. Unfortunately it was a little bit dark, but it was still very nice, but obviously that was a lot more standing as well, and it's already been a big walking day, so I was just getting very sleepy, so I decided So I decided to come up to bed. Unfortunately, I've bloated out loads again. I currently look like, I mean, it's probably a 4 months pregnant rather than a 6, but even so, it's not very comfortable. So I really don't know what's causing it now, because it's been every single day of this cruise, and don't get me wrong, like the first 2 days I did eat dairy, but since then I've been really careful. Obviously, maybe the people preparing the food aren't being so careful. However, like, I'm normally not that sensitive. I mean, gluten I am, but dairy I can get away with a little bit of without having this kind of reaction. So, oh well. Yes, I am gonna get some sleep, and I will see you in Ancona tomorrow. So this is just a quick little room tour. We didn't go for an accessible room. I haven't actually looked into it on a cruise before because I haven't really felt like we needed it. We much prefer to be a little bit higher up, and the accessible rooms tend to be a bit lower down. There's always space for my walker, though it was a bit tight getting it through the door, so if you had a wheelchair that probably wouldn't be an option. Actually, we did do it the last time we went on a cruise, but we had to fold the wheelchair up and bring it in. But it didn't have an accessible bathroom, that was the only thing, so I did have to sit on the floor in the shower, but that was fine.
We can have Josh again to take us picture. Come in the photo. Your wife, come.
Oh, right, thank you. Have a great week. Thank you.
You're welcome. Is it a good one? Come this way. This way.
We are just doing a tour of the bridge before we go out in Ancona. I'm on a terrifying little extra side bit of the wing of the ship, but it's giving great views over the city. Very informative. I'm very interested in this boat now. Hey guys, so we had a great tour of the bridge. It was a really good experience. I wasn't going to do it, and I'm very glad I did. And then we had a lovely day in Ancona, did a lot more steps than I was expecting, and went to see an old Roman amphitheatre, which was amazing. Unfortunately we couldn't go in because it's Sunday, so everything was closed, but that was nice. And then we just sat by the pool for the afternoon. But again, I'm doing the pregnant look because my stomach has just bloated out every single night this holiday. I haven't had reactions like this in forever, and I'm not having dairy, I'm not having gluten, all the things that I know set me off, and I just can't figure out what on earth is causing this reaction. Mike thinks it might be things that they're cooking stuff in, but I'm normally not quite that sensitive, so it's all a bit of a mess and all quite painful on my tummy, which is not ideal when my back and my hips and my knees are hurting from all the walking we've been doing. I'm just hoping it'll calm down, and yeah, I don't know what I can do about it. Oh well. We are going to do a few things tonight. We're going to go see the show, which is musicals tonight, which will be fun, and then we've got a cruise show in Bandeoke, so it should be a good night. I will see you tomorrow in Dubrovnik.
Right, if you're all ready, ladies and gents, please clap for Jenni!
Morning guys, it's very early. It is 7 o'clock, which is very early for me, and we are in the beautiful Croatia in Dubrovnik. We are going on a Game of Thones tour today. I'm very excited for that, but it's already looking very pretty all around with all these little houses. I'm just going for breakfast. I've left Mike in bed. I will see you guys on the tour and show you all the sights of Dubrovnik. I had a really fun night last night as well. We did this thing which is like a brand new concept called Bandeoke, and basically you front the band, and it was epic. I absolutely loved it. I really enjoyed it. And they also did a cruise show where basically crew that are normally like waiters and waitresses and receptionists and cleaners and things all showed off their talents that they don't normally get to show off, like singing and dancing and things. It was great. I'm gonna have breakfast. I will see you later.
Old city of Dubrovnik, and on the right side you'll be able to see walls of the city. You'll be able to see probably some people walking over there. The walls of Dubrovnik, as you can see, they are still very strong, they are still very impressive, and imagine how impressive they must have been to people living in 15th, 16th century when they were completed. Today we will talk about Dubrovnik as King's Landing, as Dubrovnik was used in the show as a location for King's Landing, the capital city of 7 kingdoms.
There's a hell of a lot of steps, but it is amazing up here. This is exhausting. I'm in a lot of pain. I'm very tired. I'm very hot. But I think it will be worth it. It is just an amazing place. So after the tour earlier, my legs were shaking. It was, yeah, not great, but they are okay now. We literally lazed around the pool for hours, and my body, touch wood, has seemed to reset itself. My hip was going a bit, and I was like, okay, we'll just be careful and we'll be okay. And we've got a whole day at sea tomorrow to recover a little bit, but I do have a funny feeling that as soon as I get home, I'm going to have an absolute crash. But we knew that was going to happen, so it's all good. And I've been really good this holiday, and I've just been eating fruit for dessert, mainly because there hasn't been anything else I can eat. But tonight I caved, and I've got a bit friendly with the buffet manager, and I asked him if there was any gluten-free cake, and he bought me 3 bits of gluten-free cake. I only had 2, but it was really good. I bought the 3rd piece back. It was getting to the point I was thinking I was going to have to whack out my emergency Livia's Kitchen millionaire shortbreads, but no, I can save those for the plane, and eat cake. Yes, I'm very tired. I'm going to head up to the silent disco on the pool deck, which is going to be fun, but I don't think I'll be doing too much dancing tonight. I will see you tomorrow. It's a bit choppy this morning. Mm-hmm.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the crew are here for you. There's a mantra with this company, which is one team, and that's what they all are, every single one of them.
You can't really see it, but that right there is a volcano erupting. We had a quite restful day yesterday, but I'm still pretty sore and tired and ready to just relax when I get home. We are just at the airport waiting for our flight. So that's goodbye to Italy and Croatia, and I'll probably see you back at home. We've been stuck on the plane for the last 2 hours and it's a bit of a joke. My ear's completely gone, so I may be shouting, but after the nightmare and the joke that is Naples airport, which I'll tell you a bit more about later, we've got our bags back. We're just waiting on my walker, but it was the first thing to go on, which doesn't make sense, does it? But hopefully it will come off soon and we can get going and get home. I'm exhausted. Hey guys, my ears are still really funny, and it's giving me a real headache. we had a nice dinner at Pizza Hut and then came home. It's very late now and I'm absolutely exhausted, so much later home than we planned on being. I will talk to you more about everything from the past week tomorrow, but I'm absolutely shattered. I'm ready for a massive, massive crash. I will see you tomorrow. Hey guys, I planned to talk to you all about holiday today, but for most of the day I've had a bit of a crash, really, just been headachy and sore and tired, so I've just had a PJ day. I was intending on having a PJ day all day, but Mike had forgotten to remind me that he was off work this evening, because he's going to be at work for like the next 3 weeks pretty much non-stop, so he really wanted to see a film. So we went to see X-Men, which I really enjoyed, and was not as bad as reviews said it was. It was quite okay. But yeah, so now I'm more exhausted. I've been doing a lot of computer stuff and just sorting out bits and bobs, so I'm just going to carry on with that. But tomorrow, I promise, I will talk to you all about holiday, and probably fill you in on all the details that you didn't get to see, maybe. But I'm going to sleep now. Good night. Hey guys, to tell you the truth, I'm not feeling too brilliant, but I wanted to round off my holiday vlog for you. I have been trying to take it easy today, but I'm just completely exhausted and very headachy and tired, and my body's just giving me all little signs and little twinges that it really, really needs a proper rest and day off. So I think I might spend tomorrow just watching Grey's Anatomy on the sofa. It's been a lovely few days outside, which is a shame, but you know, I need to listen to my body. But I wanted to tell you a bit more about the cruise that I didn't really tell you when I was there. First of all, I wanted to say that I was really, really, on the whole, impressed with Marella Cruises under TUI. I've been on a lot of different cruise lines now, and I have to say it's probably one of my favourites. All the staff were really, really lovely. Well, apart from a couple of bad apples, but you're going to get that anywhere. The shows were brilliant, all the entertainment was great, and they'd come up with some new things that I'd never seen before, and all the entertainment staff were brilliant, and they had some absolutely fantastic singers and dancers in their shows that were a cut above things that I've seen before. And it was a really lovely ship. As a fairly old ship that's just been refurbed, I wasn't expecting a lot, but it was brilliant. And they had this big screen up out on the pool deck for things during the day, and also like midnight movies. And it was just really, really well done. And for its 12th week going, that ship, I thought it was great. The areas that we went to see were lovely. Some of the things took longer to get to than I was expecting, like needing an extra water taxi into Venice, and it being quite away from the main area of Dubrovnik. And we got changed around ports. We were meant to go to Giardina Naxos as well, but they let us have longer in Venice and Dubrovnik, but I wish I'd have known that just a little bit earlier so that we could plan the day better. Because obviously in Dubrovnik, our tour was at 8:30, so we were kind of back by lunchtime, and it seemed a shame that we were there all day and not out enjoying the place we'd come to visit. But yeah, so that is all the good stuff. I have had an excellent holiday. It's been not as relaxing as I kind of hoped, but it was really enjoyable. A couple of not so good things. If you're looking for a quiet cruise, this wasn't it. I thought being an adults only cruise that it would be quiet, but the entertainment is going all the time. So the pool deck, there was always something going on, which Mike absolutely loved, but I just wanted a quiet hour with no music where I could just read my book. Just on the odd day, that would have been nice, but that's just a personal preference. As I said in the vlog that you would have seen several times, I had a really tough time with the food, and I would love to, I'm going to send off my feedback, and I would love to talk to them a bit more about what they can do, because obviously I'm only intolerant to these things, and I was having a real issue that I've not had in a long time. So if someone's got an allergy, I hate to think what would have happened. It was really not handled particularly well. And yeah, the food on the whole just wasn't Like, it was very nice and very tasty, but there wasn't enough of it. Even with Mike's meal, he had steak one night and they gave him 2 chips. Like, there were just no carbs. I don't understand. We had to go up to the buffet pretty much every night to have a second dinner after our main dinner. And the drama at Naples airport, absolute joke. You saw on the way there, we were sat on the floor for an hour and a half waiting for our bags. Well, this time, we'd all got on the plane, and the captain then tells us, you're all on the plane, but your bags aren't. He said it should take about 10-15 minutes, going off the timings he figured from how long it takes at UK airports. 2.5 hours later, we're still sat on the plane. So we hadn't eaten since early morning, like 8 o'clock when we were kicked out of our room. So we were completely hungry by the time our flight was at 10 to 2, because the airport had absolutely nothing to eat. There was no like Boots or WH Smith or just something that you could take away. It was all proper restaurants. The only place we found was some crisps. And on the packet of the crisps, it said €1. But on their sign for the shop, €2.90. I mean, what a ridiculous markup. But we had to buy some. Mike got a bar of chocolate for €4.50. Absolutely ridiculous. I was very glad that I saved my little Livia's Kitchen Millionaire bites for the plane. So we didn't get back till a hell of a lot later than planned, which is why we ate near the airport and then drove home. But yes, I'm never going to Naples airport ever, ever, ever again in my life, even if you paid me. I'm saying that now. So overall, we had a lovely holiday, but there are a couple of things that I think they need to sort out. But great cruise. I would definitely do it again. I wish I could do it again right now, rather than having to go back to having 1,000,001 things to sort. But thank you so much for watching this Chronically Cruising vlog. I hope to do a few more in the future if I can get on some more cruises. I do love a good cruise. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, I'd love it if you'd hit subscribe. I will see you for a normal week next week.